Libra, welcome to your 2022 yearly tarot reading. What we're going to do in this reading here, Libra, is we are going to build a tarot wheel on this beautiful black marble table here I've got. It's my old trusty. I'm going to build it around in a circle. I'll be pulling two energies for each month of the year, and we will be able to look at the high level energies that are available for you to work with and for you to align your action with to get the results that you want this year. We can also see the kind of interplay and patterns between the months and where there is likely to be endings or beginnings, offers and opportunities. So just to let you know, Libra, if you do want to get a personal one of these readings, you can do so. The link to my website is always down below, and I am running a discount at the moment on yearly 2020 vision readings. Using the code YOUR22, you can get 22% off your very own one of these readings. On my website, you'll also see the other readings and healings that I do offer. There's also the link down below if you would like to learn tarot with me. Could be one of your resolutions this year to really connect with your own intuition and your own guidance so that you can really make decisions that feel right, feel true, and feel deeply aligned for you. So you can sign up at any time. You get immediate access to all the resources, videos, online learning modules, practices, and all of that stuff. The link is always down below and the doors are always open. But without further ado, let's jump into this reading. What I'm going to do is draw the cards now. I'll be speeding this part up, Libra. I've got 24 cards to get out. I'll see you back here in just a moment for the read. Libra, your cards are out. We have got some big energies here. I mean, I always see a theme each year when I pull the cards for these readings. There is a lot of climactic energy around the middle of the year, from sort of the second quarter onwards. And then you've got some beautiful breakthrough creation, happy, positive energy in the last quarter. So lots of stuff going on here. But what I'm going to do before I kick this off is draw you an energy from the Moonchild Tarot, what you're moving away from in 2021 and what you're moving towards in 2022. So let's get your 2021 energy. What is Libra complete with, needing to leave behind? Please show me the energy. I have got the Nine of Wands. Okay, this is the energy of struggle for me. It also appears in your February. Libra, the cards are saying that you are one action, just one step away from completing something, from releasing some kind of stress, from making something happen. Maybe last year you'd been really struggling to get progress in your life. Well, it's really saying that it is time to close the doors on things that are weighing heavily on you. It's about struggle, it's about challenge, and it's now about making good decisions to put that behind you. You've kind of really weathered the storm in a situation. I feel like you've really fought for it, but it's about moving into the energy of surrender. Surrender to what is. You do have some endings coming through. So if you've really tried to fight for maybe a relationship, maybe to stay at a job, maybe to keep a home, it's about just now surrendering to what you feel the energy is really, really trying to do here. Let's get your 2022 energy. What is Libra needing to embrace? I've got two cards. We'll honor that. I've got the Chariot and the Knight of Pentacles. Beautiful. This is Cancer energy. This is Virgo energy for me. This is really about moving ahead and planting the seeds of the new. The Chariot can often be associated with leaving behind a comfort zone. It's really time to move strongly ahead, but it's going to require some very firm decision making. The Knight of Wands is about planting new seeds, okay, preparing the foundation to grow something new in your life. That'll be different for all of you, what you're wanting to grow. The Knight of Pentacles is about taking a methodical, planned approach, and you know, it's slow movement, guys. So it says that you're going to really make new progress this year, but it might be a slow burn at the start. The Chariot is about victory, though. It says if you prepare that foundation, if you take those right actions, you know, you will be victorious here. But there is movement here, guys. There are doors to close. There are new ones to open for you. So it's all about moving forward. No more struggling, no more staying in the stagnancy, and no more fighting for what isn't working for you. Libra, let's jump in. Starting here in your January, I have got the Sun and the Ace of Cups. Well, Libra, this is a blessed start, a big, bold, blessed start to the year. If you'd had struggles with, you know, health or sickness in 2021, this is about healing. This is about transformation. This is about a positive start. I think in January, you know, you're feeling like this is the year that you are going to gain some deeper fulfillment in your life. You might be actually moving towards some kind of new opportunity or person that you really feel does fulfill you on a lot of different levels. There could even be a new romance, a new love blossoming in your life. You may have new work leads or maybe a new job or opportunity you're moving towards that makes you feel happy, right? It's like you're investing your time, effort, and energy, but you're also feeling happy doing it. On a personal level, this can be about transformation, doing the work, doing the emotional work, but just feeling in a really good place to kick off the year. The Sun, they say, is the most positive card in the tarot deck. It really is about a huge obstacle being overcome. Okay, remember that Nine of Wands that shows up in February? It's like that obstacle is coming to a close. The Sun, you know, really is an energy that is more far-reaching than a month. So it says that things are looking good. You have the energy for rebirth. You have the energy for transformation. It is the card of Leo, and you actually have 2 more Leo cards in this reading. So you might be feeling good and positive about a Leo in your life. We have in February the Lovers, Gemini energy for me with the Nine of Wands. So here is, you know, whatever you were carrying from last year, that Nine of Wands situation, it is time to make a really big choice about it. Now, for some of you, this is in your soul partnership. It can be with your romantic partner, somebody you're in business partnership with, or friendship. The Lovers is not just a card of love and soulmates. It's a card of big choices around matters of the heart, and we're asked to choose wisely because sometimes we may need to disappoint someone, we may need to let someone down, we may need to hurt someone, but you have, you know, almost been the martyr of the situation for way too long, Libra. You have got the battle scars here, and you know, you've tried your best, you have fought for this, you've hung in there all of last year, but the cards are saying it's time to surrender, let go, and I think there is a release coming, guys. So I see you maybe putting in that last ditch effort in February, but I think that you will realize that actually I need to make a bigger choice here, and maybe that choice is letting go. In your March, I see you going within to figure out the way ahead with that situation. The High Priestess is associated with intuition and seeking your own counsel. It really is about listening to your own intuition, heart, and the downloads that you might be getting. The Four of Swords says that this month in March is a time for you to take a step back, to take a pause and do some deep thinking, okay? With the Three of Swords, we see the Three of Swords here. Sorry, it's the Four of Swords. We see the Three of Swords here and the Ace of Swords on this side. So it's like you are trying to find the clarity, the breakthrough that you need to get a plan, to get a new plan of action here. And you know, Three of Swords, that there is going to be some level of hurt, disappointment, sorrow, heartbreak, no matter which way you slice it. So you're going to need to reclaim that energy and do some thinking about how to strategically move ahead with the situation. High Priestess could be the revealing of truth, insight, information to you in just the right timing, which may help you get your final answer for the situation. The letters B and J may also be meaning for you, or T-O-R-A as well, okay? That's what I see. And, you know, we do actually see that kind of, you know, the twin flame here. with the two columns, but this can also be the duality in the being in two minds, the decision making. We are weighing up here what direction to go in March. In April, I've got the Ten of Swords and the King of Wands. This is Leo energy again. The Ten of Swords, you know, is associated with painful endings at times, I have to say here, Libra. It's about final endings as well. This could be, you know, you've carried that weight, that load, that Nine of Wands for a really long time, and now you get to this point in April, it's like, I cannot carry this anymore. You know, some of you might be feeling a little bit burnt out, might be struggling and fatigued as well, but I see this as the final ending of the situation that you have carried throughout last year. Bearing in mind that it's a good thing, and we see that new dawn, that new day, spirit source looking over you and really providing you with guidance here as well. You know, it says that before the, you know, the darkest night is the brightest dawn, or however it goes, there is a beautiful new beginning. We absolutely see that with the Fool coming through in your next month. It's like, in order to get to the new path, we have to go through some endings. It may be with a Leo, romantically, professionally, but the King of Wands also as an energy is about vision for the future. Like, you're getting inspired again. You are really beginning to think about how you can move back into alignment, get back on purpose in your life. The King of Wands is about stepping up and leading your life. It could be that you are going to become more powerful, go into some kind of entrepreneurial, you know, journey after this. It's a real energy of, I am going to be unapologetically who I am and drive my life ahead. I've been held back for so long, and now I am just going to go for it. Now, the new moon time in April could be when the final curtain close happens here. We see the new moon here. By the time the new moon comes is when you're actually kind of thinking about the, you know, the new steps here and the new path unfolding. In your May here, Libra, the Fool. Love to see this after that heavy ending energy, and the Page of Pentacles. This is fresh, new start energy. The Fool is about a new path unfolding, and it could come through a messenger. Page of Pentacles can be somebody who is offering you something solid, but it's very much in its infancy, and it's very much its starting point, its seed form. Remember that Knight of Pentacles. But if we do plant seeds wisely this year, we can really grow an abundant harvest. Empress shows up later on. So somebody could offer you a new commitment, a new contract, new investment, new offer of work, or something like that. And it's going to be a new direction for you. With the Fool energy, you're asked, Libra, to take a bit of a leap of faith on this. It may be a blind one, but you follow your instincts and your intuition. You feel into it rather than thinking through it too much. Don't get hung up in where it's all leading or the destination. It's about following that rebel heart energy. It may involve travel or relocation as well with the Fool energy. It's a month to leave that baggage in the past, just take what you need and go forward with where you're feeling really guided. That Sun energy, I feel that was kind of like in January, you just knew was going to burst onto the scene this year. You're really in it by May, okay? So you might get the feeling in January it's coming, I've got some hard things to sort out first, while you're really, you know, walking that new path by May. June, we have got the Death card, Scorpio energy, and the Four of Cups. Okay, so, you know, often when we go through endings in our lives, it can go across multiple life areas. There could be a flow-on effect of that ending. Like, say, if you were ending a job or a relationship, there could be something else that happens. You might be changing place. You might be, you know, ending a whole chapter or season in your life. The Death card is generally more than just, I'm just leaving this job or this particular relationship. It's a long-term relationship, a long-term job, or the whole pattern of doing that. You're choosing something new now. This death card is called transformation. So I'm feeling a personal transformation energy for you in June, specifically away from this energy of numbing yourself, boredom, disassociation, disconnection. Maybe you needed to kind of be in that energy while you were sorting out that situation, or that situation had made you feel disconnected because, you know, that was how you were getting through it, okay? That's how you were struggling and fighting your way through it. But I see you really beginning to think about creating something new. This is the number of the Empress, number 3 here. She shows up later. So it's like, this is where you make a declaration to yourself. No, I'm not going back to the past. You may even get a new offer or an apology from somebody that you were dealing with back here, but I don't see you taking it. I see you having that realization that that situation, Libra, was keeping you quite confined, codependent, constricted in some way. Instead, it's like, no, I started off January saying this was my year and I was going to follow the light. I was going to grow, I was going to evolve, and it was going to be my year of new beginnings and positivity. And that's what I see you doing. I see you, the surrender, okay? The surrender is finally here. So that is in your June. In your July, Libra, we've got the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, he shows up here in the reading as well in Hierophant. Earth energy, Virgo, Taurus for me. Okay, this is about you putting down some new roots, or, you know, those new seeds that you needed to plant, okay? This is all about building new stability and security for yourself, newfound faith in that as well, in that new beginning. Maybe that full path, it's like we're actually formalizing it now. I'm all in, I'm not going back. I'm actually ready to invest in this more deeply. I'm putting a plan in place. Hierophant normally is associated with traditional circumstances like study, work, marriage, that kind of thing. You could be putting some plans in place for one of those areas. It is also associated with going your own way and sometimes challenging tradition in one of those areas. So it could be, well, look, you know, I gave it a go, you know, the traditional way, and that just hasn't worked for me. I still want, you know, a good job and a committed relationship, but I'm going to do things a bit differently, and I'm planting the seeds towards that now. Being number 5 in the major arcana, the decisions that you make in July are really going to be critical for what number 10 you arrive at. Okay, we want to get to 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles this time around. Not like the, you know, not that 10 of Swords, not that 9 and 10 of Wands. So critical thinking and heart-led action in July will take you there. You might be feeling more spiritual as well. Spiritual awakening energy also. August, we've got the 8 of Swords, which came out with the King of Wands and Awakening. This is the Judgment card in this deck. So another King of Wands, another Leo energy, number 3, and the 8 of Swords. So the 8 of Swords is associated with feeling stuck or trapped, and it's often around the mind. Sometimes it's like, well, I'm feeling really stuck. You know, I can't leave this, or I can't change this. But if we were really to look at it from a different angle, a different viewpoint, we would realize that actually we can. It's just, what are you willing to give up? What are you willing to sacrifice? So the trapping of the mind can hold us stuck and cause anxiety, and might be worse than, you know, actually taking the action in the first place. The Judgment energy says that it's August. We are in August, aren't we? September, October, November. Yep, we are. Judgment says that you might be kind of awakening to an area of your life where you've held back, you've played small, you know, maybe you've kept yourself trapped. Maybe this King of Wands is a really overbearing source or influence in your life, and you really decide that it's time to liberate and rise above that. The King of Wands, if we're talking about this energy as a person, it's a masculine energy. It doesn't have to come in a male body, but normally it does. It can be boss or manager energy, father, father-in-law, or, you know, older brother or something like that. Husband, or very, you know, like male energied wife, which would be somebody who's quite dominant and in control. I feel like you are breaking free from this energy. So it can be a person, or it could be, a controlling energy in your life. It could be in your job, this overwork or always needing to be the leader or that kind of thing. So you're awakening to how this has kept you small and kept you stuck, and you're ending it. You might be going out on your own. You might be leaving that person behind, or you might be leaving the stress of it behind. So some kind of awakening or final judgment around potentially a work situation or a King of Wands type character in your August. September, the Empress and the Nine of Pentacles, and she appears in October as well. This is highly successful energy, highly abundant energy. Whatever it is that you've been working towards, I think with that Page of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, how the advice was plant new seeds, lay a new foundation, take small steps, put a plan in place. Well, by your September, you start to see the results. You start to see the achievement coming in. Now, specifically, this can be around money. It's actually like the fruit of the labor. It's the tangible results and rewards. The Empress says the conditions are just right for abundance. The Nine of Pentacles is this energy of independent, self-sufficient. You could be shining really bright in the workplace. If you had gone out on your own in terms of, working on your own or starting a side hustle or entrepreneurship or something like that, this is you really successful in that and building a sense of quality and luxury in your life. One step away from the Ten of Pentacles. It is a magnetic energy. You'll be really magnetic for dating or for new opportunities this month. Feeling good, looking good, and all of that. Great fertility energy. If you are wanting to take that journey, this is really, really in good conditions for that, just saying. So things are really on form. It can be money. It's very much a blessing energy, and it's a really good time to start something new if you want to create something. Okay, by October, Queen of Cups, that's Cancer energy again, and the Empress. So again, we have this divine feminine energy coming in, and divine feminine is the energy of, take some action, but also surrender and allow things to unfold. Be led by your heart, your intuition as well. Queen of Cups is kind of this energy of mother. So for those of you that are wanting to conceive or birth, it's a fertile time for that. Again, I say that. The Queen of Cups, though, is about that Ace of Cups, and it could be that in January you took some action or some steps towards the Ace of Cups, and here we see it growing. So if you came into a relationship or a fulfilling new job in January, you are reaping the rewards. You are feeling happy, much more heart-led, much more emotionally grounded and centered. And yes, you could be dealing with a Cancer here as well, getting some advice from a Cancer or something like that. So lots of growth, lots of abundance, and lots of creation energy around you in this final quarter of the year. November, the Moon, Pisces energy, and Four of Wands. Okay, some of you are getting engaged. Some of you are getting married. Some of you are taking a step towards a greater sense of abundance here. The Four of Wands for me is just a card of happiness. So it's a very happy month. It's a celebratory month. And it really is about carving out a sense of stability and security for yourself. And it's about a milestone reached. So it's kind of like you've been building, things have been growing, and now it's like we've reached a milestone. You may be trying to buy a home, save for a wedding or something like that. Well, it comes together in November. The Moon is about hidden blessings. There could be some abundance coming in that you didn't know was coming. The moon has two sides. It has a light side and a shadow side, and the shadow side can be just make sure that you are being really, you know, open with what you need to be, that other people aren't keeping secrets or information from you. Just be on the lookout for that. It can talk about mild levels of, you know, things hidden in the shadows, but it also talks about hidden blessings. So I feel like there is some kind of blessing around happiness, abundance, a milestone reached. Keep your eye out for 1111 energy, and if you're seeing that, be mindful of your decisions, because you're going to be manifesting really, really powerfully in November. December, Libra, last month of the year. Look at this 10 of Cups and the 7 of Pentacles. So yeah, I just feel that, you know, by December, you're in some kind of really happy place. Like this, all that energy in the last quarter is around emotional happiness, love, joy, pleasure, satisfaction. Something you start in January, Ace of Cups, grows through to the 10 by the end of the year. And I say again, it could be in a relationship, it could be in work, saving for that home, that kind of thing. It will be different for all of you guys because this is quite a general reading. You could be moving into that home, moving to a location that you feel happy. The 7 of Pentacles can be an evaluation energy. You might be evaluating your year in December and how it's all gone for you. You might be, you know, reaping the rewards. I see this a bit differently in this reading, this card. You know, we had the Knight of Pentacles as a lead energy. We had the Page of Pentacles, and we talked about planting new seeds, laying the foundation. Well, by December, we see you with a whole garden of Pentacles. It's growing, it's flourished. We've got happiness and actual emotional fulfillment there with it. So it feels like things are really shifting and growing this year. It's just that we have that bit of change. We have some endings and blocks to remove in the first quarter. But if you can get through that, this new path is all about happiness and abundance and growth for you, Libra, is what I'm seeing. Of course, you have free will here on the earth plane, so you don't have to go through those endings. You don't have to choose new beginnings. But these are the energies that may be available for you should you decide to give that surrender a go and release the struggles from 2021. So I'm going to leave it there, Libra, and I hope you enjoyed this reading. You can check back in on it throughout the year, and then you can also watch the weekly and monthly readings, which will give you more of an insight as to how the energies may play out on a bit more of a detailed, like localized level. I am wishing you so much health, happiness, and abundance for this year. It's a totally different energy from last year, guys, both individually and the collective. So I think that we are expecting some much more positive energy. So I will see you throughout the year for plenty more readings, Libra. Do take care. Bye for now.